Woman jumps into passenger side of truck. I am on mobile, so if the format is wrong, please forgive me. This happened a few years ago. I, 28F, was on my way to the BMV before work. For some context, we have two major streets, Lane Ave and Park Ave, in our city with many residential streets that intersected both avenues. I was headed south from Lane to Park Avenue. My destination was on Park, on one of the intersecting streets, when a woman, about 22 years old, ran out in front of my truck. My truck was an old Ford that did not have automatic locks. I had barely stopped when she hopped into my truck, not even asking through my window for a ride or help. She got in and I told her to get out. She said she was diabetic and it was her birthday and begged me to go back the opposite direction to her home. I told her no, I had to go to work. She said her boyfriend beat her up. She had not a single scratch or bruise, but I asked if she needed an ambulance anyway. It was 90 degrees outside and she claimed to be having a diabetic episode, and she begged me not to call. After a few minutes of her arguing, begging, pleading with me and me saying no, I finally and forcefully told her I wasn't moving until she got the F out of my truck. At this point, she opened the door and jumped out. I started to drive away as soon as her feet hit the ground. She slammed the door shut and yelled through my window, "Oh yeah, well, I've just been stabbed." And when I looked in the rear view, she was waiting in the road for the next car. I called 911 and told them what had happened and where she was. I knew if she was truly diabetic in the 90+ degree weather, without food or water, she could become delusional very quickly. But every instinct in my body tells me she had more sinister intentions, especially living in one of the human trafficking hubs of the country. I don't want to know what fate I could have met had I taken her to wherever her supposed destination was. Girl that hopped in my truck, let's never meet again.